Well, the next couple of tactics that we check out are going to be team based. So let's dive into the first one. This one is the Atletico Madrid Imperfect 352. The creator did test it out with a few different teams. BRG getting to the top of the league with 84 points, Newcastle getting to third with 80, and Tottenham also getting to 83 in second place. So it seems to have done fairly well for the creator. Unfortunately, no description, just saying that it was updated on October 17th of 24. So we're going to check it out with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. But it seems very defensive to it. We got a couple of attackers in the midfield, one up top. So we're going to check it out. Let's dive into the Premier League and see how our teams did. Well, as you can see, it is not very attacking minded at all. 91 points though for Liverpool. Their defense must have kicked absolute butt this time around. Their attacking side, not so much. But Aston Villa's 11th place finish. They do have Europa League next season, but only 50 points in the league, 42 goals. Well, parking that bus definitely helped get them to the Carabao Cup final, winning 2-1 over Chelsea. Look at that. Man City, Man City, Man City. They do steamroll Man City there too. But they get to the FA Cup final, unfortunately losing out to Arsenal 1-3. Liverpool getting to yet another final in the Europa League final, winning out against Roma 2-1. So all in all, it was a pretty amazing defensive effort. Liverpool in first of the Premier League, winners of the Europa League, winners of the Carabao Cup, and runners-up of FA Cup. Pretty nice season. Squad-wise, you do have less green than usual, but that's not too bad. 35 goals for Salah, 17 for Nunez. Curtis Jones gets in there with 12. Assists, Trent with 16, 12 for Curtis Jones and McAllister. Curtis Jones having a fantastic season, but 7-2-7 for Salah is pretty down for him, but still pretty nice for the team. And you can actually see Van Dijk up there, Allison up there, Konate up there. So yeah, the defense absolutely rocked this time around. Now switching things up to Aston Villa's domestic cup runs out against Chelsea 0-3 in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. You get to the FA Cup fourth round and lose against Arsenal 1-3. But they do get Europa League after winning the Europa Conference League final 2-1 over Ajax. So this season was not great. Premier League 11th place is pretty awful. Semi-finals of the Carabao Cup is pretty nice. Winners of the Conference League is fantastic. But still, you could have done better. Squad-wise, yeah, 14 goals for Diaby is tops, 11 for Tielemans. Assists, 13 for Douglas Luiz, 11 for Digne. But average rating Digne with a 713. Data Hub, as you can see, their goals are really depleted this time around. They're just not there defensively. That's actually pretty normal for them, for Liverpool, that is. 1.87 goals per game is pretty low. 0.63 conceded, 0.91 XG against is pretty nice, though. Yeah, Aston Villa doesn't look all that great. Goals are even below the Premier League average. You got shots per game up there and dribbles, but that's about it. Defensively, they are missing a couple of pieces that they usually get, but that top section is usually cut off like that. 1.11 goals per game. Ouch. 1.16 conceded, 1.18 XG is better than their usual, but still, they need the goals. Heading back to this screen, we've got Liverpool in 2.39 points per game, Aston Villa in 11th with 1.32. But back to the meat of the matter, Liverpool in third with 71 goals. That's still third place. Interesting. But few shots against, Liverpool in fifth with 288, Aston Villa with 383. Most possession, Liverpool in seventh with 55%. Most dribbles made, Aston Villa get up there with 674, Liverpool with 632. Best pass completion, Liverpool with 87%, and most shots for Liverpool in first with 613, Aston Villa with 514. But now our Premier League teams tended to be on both sides of the spectrum. How's Ipswich Town going to do? Well, they actually came in second place. 92 points. It is tied with Middlesbrough in third, but they just squeak out on goal differential. By a good margin still. But they don't have to deal with the playoffs. They're into the Premier League next season. That's pretty nice. 94 goals, too. Schedule-wise, not too bad in the domestic cups. Carabao Cup fourth round, 1-2 against Leicester is where they drop out, and 1-4 in the FA Cup quarterfinals against Derby. So overall, it's a pretty standard season from what we've seen. 92 points, we have seen higher, but we've definitely seen lower. So all in all, not bad. And squad-wise, you get 21 goals for Hurst, 12 for Chaplin, the only ones in double digits, 20 assists for Leif Davis, 19 for Jack Taylor, the only ones there in double digits, and then Leif Davis tops the charts with 748. Championship stats, Ipswich with a flat 2 points per game. Most goals in second with 94. Fewest shots in second with 364. Most dribbles made in sixth with 750. And most shots for in first with 699. So let us dive into this defensive-minded tactic. Sweeper keeper in defend is where we start. Wide center backs on the left and the right in defend, with a ball-playing defender sandwiched in the middle in defend. Wing back in support on both sides. You get a DM in support in the middle, two CMs in attack on the midfield line, a complete forward, in support next to an advanced forward in attack. Positive mentality, you don't have a lot of individual instructions. Attacking width is fairly wide, passing directness is slightly shorter, tempo is slightly higher, run at defense and mix crosses. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute to the fullbacks and throw it long. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a standard defensive line, trigger press much more often, and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So how did it do for our three teams overall? I mean, for Liverpool and Ipswich Town, not too bad. Ipswich getting into the Premier League, we've seen higher though. I think the problem here is that because it's a defensive tactic, you're not getting the goals that you kind of need, and this FM is really, you need to have the goals, you need to have the attacking side to it to really excel. I mean, if you had the 4-2-4s that we've been testing out, you could have probably gotten above 103 points. But again, this is one save. Anything could happen from another save to another save. I'm also doing absolutely nothing. I'm not taking control of a single thing. I'm on a holiday throughout the entire season. My coaches and assistant managers are taking care of everything. If you took control of this, you could definitely do better than this. Doing your own training, transfers, shouts during matches, things like that, you could definitely do better. But overall, I mean, Liverpool doing a fantastic job, 91 points. Of course, top in the league. I love that. But Aston Villa in 11th is really a problem, and that kind of shows you the problem. Defensively, they've got okay defensive pieces, but they need the attacking side that they just don't have in this type of tactic. So keep that in mind. If you really want a defensive tactic, this might work. You just need to figure out how to get more goals for an Aston Villa type of team. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.